Joshua White sits at a grand piano in a large room that's enclosed by walls full of books. The room is a library, but it's also a jazz club.
In San Diego, one of my favorite music venues is where we're currently, speaking at the Atheneum Music and Arts Library. One, because I love this beautiful Steinway piano, and two, the room has a certain, intimate quality as well as a resonance, sonically.
He says when San Diego loses a performing venue, which he's seen a few times, the jazz community has lost one of its moorings.
They just help perpetuate a sense of continuity or consistency that helps the community at large survive through, ups and downs.
And those moorings are not just buildings. They are people who bridge the gap between jazz and major institutions in San Diego.
Whether it's Gilbert Castellanos and the San Diego Symphony, or Gilbert Castellanos and the San Diego Museum of Art through Panama 66 and his jam sessions on Wednesday evenings.
It's Wednesday evening, and Gilbert Castellanos is blowing his horn at Panama 66, which is an open sky courtyard next to the San Diego Museum of Art in Balboa Park. He says Panama 66 has that connection between audience and band that a jazz club needs.
That connection and that feeling, that vibe, that church vibe. Because every time I play, I'm on the altar of joy, and that's the stage.
On that stage Wednesday night was drummer Johnny Steele. He's a tall kid, only 16, and he's a student of Castellanos.
I really like playing in this open environment. It's very relaxed, and you're getting to play in front of and with some of the best musicians in San Diego, some of my favorite musicians who also just happen to live here. It's an awesome experience.
In San Diego, the jazz scene relies on a scattering of venues. They include the Plaza Bar at the Westgate Hotel and Bread and Salt in Barrio Logan, which is operated by the Atheneum. And there's another club that has been a pillar of the local scene, Dizzy's, founded 17 years ago by Chuck Perrin.
I think at Dizzy's I probably over the 17 years done close to a little over 3,000 shows.
Those shows included pianist Mose Allison, singer and Grammy winner Gregory Porter, and drummer Joe Morello. Unlike Panama 66, Dizzy's doesn't serve drinks.
When you come to a show at Dizzy's, there's no talking or kibitzing or anything. It's just about listening to the music.
But Dizzy's journey of 17 years hasn't been just a musical one. It's been forced to move from place to place. It started at a brick warehouse building downtown. Then it moved to a place across from the convention center. Its strangest location was a former car dealership on Mission Bay that rented jet skis and U-Haul vans. Now Dizzy's is on Morena Boulevard in a performing hall owned by the Musicians Union. How long will Dizzy's be here?
I hope I can stay here forever.
San Diego has been home to a long list of jazz luminaries, which include legendary sax players James Moody and Daniel Jackson, both recently died, and the still active Charles McPherson. Gilbert Castellanos, who warms up his trumpet in his Normal Heights home, is still drafting his San Diego legend, and he's more than just an artist. He teaches youngsters at San Diego's International Academy of Jazz, and he's an accomplished promoter. He curates Jazz at the Jacobs, a series that brings international talent to the Jacobs Music Center. So, what is his take on a good jazz venue?
I think a room where people are really listening to what is happening, where it's an interaction not only with the musicians on the stage, but an interaction with the audience. To me, that's extremely important because I personally feed off the energy.
You find those rooms in lots of different places in San Diego. Tom Fudge, KPBS News.